Hello and welcome to Trash Talk for April 12th, 11th, 12th. Who knows what it is? I do know it's spring, and I know that because the trash is absolutely blooming here in Winnipeg. This is arguably the worst time of the year for the city, but the best time to be a person picking up trash. God, but this is also, let's just talk about, this is one of the worst boulevards. The city paid to resod it. Absolutely pointless because people drop off their kids and the curb's all broken anyway, so they just use it to pull up. And yeah, just an absolute travesty. But this is what we're working with, so let's make it as clean as possible. I hope everybody had a good winter. I had a great winter. Had some fun gigs as a comedian. Got engaged as a man, and couldn't wait to just be right back where I was at the end of last season, picking up trash around my building here. This step is kind of crazy because the person who owns this unit never uses it. They don't use their patio at all because they're like sort of terrified of everything, and people will end up sitting on their steps. But like, I take care of my patio, and like less people sit there. And I don't think this person who lives here realizes by leaving bags and bottles and jackets and everything for days, it just sort of sends the message, oh, this is the good spot to camp out. And you get under there. I might have to actually fucking climb under there. Anyway, that's frozen into the ground. As is this. Okay, perfect. Now we have no choice but to leave it. Thanks very much to my neighbors for looking after their area. I'll come back for that when it thaws, I guess. But yeah, just wanted to get back out here, start cleaning up this this boulevard, and start saying hello and thank you to everybody who did watch last season, because I actually got a ton of very nice compliments from people just online and at shows and stuff. Did have one lady who I don't consider a very nice person say smugly, oh yeah, I've seen your content. I'm like, all right, what the fuck are you doing, bitch? Anyway, you know, I don't, I guess this is technically content, but it is also a thing I like doing, and I hope that by doing it, I can maybe bring some other people around to how fun it is to clean up your area. And that's really the main goal, more than content, is just encourage people to give a shit and have some fun, get out there. And towards that end, I'm trying to be a bit more of a broadly appealing show by introducing a format. Oh, this is fun. Oh no, I thought it was Reese's Pieces. It's just Arribas. Who the fuck gives a shit about Arribas? I guess I'm gonna be broadly appealing. I should stop swearing so casually. And I do like an Arriba. I mean, it's no kettle chip, but you know, actually, do I give a shit about Arribas? I think I'd probably rather have a Dorito 10 times out of 10 if I'm going for that flavor. Anyway, these are the polarizing issues that I think is going to draw a lot of heat to the show in the new season. No, what I hope is going to draw the heat is that I've come up with a fun format for the show. I do still believe in the goal of just encouraging everyone to pick up, and I would like to have just random guests just to encourage people to do this with anyone, because if you walk with someone, you'll have fun. Oh, there's a Cheeto bag right in there. But to be a bit more tapped into what I think the algorithm pushes and stuff, yeah, I'm going to do some special shows as much as possible with more celebrity guests, some great people I've met by being very lucky as a comedian to travel around and work with comedians and filmmakers and just interesting people, people who I think everyone would like to get to know by turning this into a more formatted talk show where we're going to find out where some of your favorite people, or people who should be your favorite people, can come on here, and as I'm going to brand it, clean up and come clean. We're going to be asking some interesting people, what's something trashy about you? And by doing that, my God, pieces of my building have even ripped itself off here. This is going to be, this is going to be a multi-bucket dump, so I'm going to come back for that piece of building. Pick up this little Star bottle though. So yeah, keep your eyes on the channel, and please, if you do actually enjoy it, share these new formatted shows I'm going to be doing, because they're going to be just a few minutes long, a bit more digestible, and I'll still put that out for free. But then if you actually love what I'm doing, and you want to just sort of, God damn it, I hate using the word support, but if you do like supporting the cause, then there's going to be a Patreon where you can watch the full 45-minute long talks that I'll have with people. But yeah, I put those out all first season, and some of them got hundreds of views, but many of them got absolutely 0 views, and I understand that. This is like something that's entertaining to me, maybe because I'm the one doing it, but I understand why the world isn't going to just watch 45 minutes of me either rambling by myself or talking to someone they don't know, because let's be honest, I'm not that known at all. So there's really 0 reason when, if this show's being described to somebody, you said, well, it's this comedian Mike Green, people are like, okay, who the hell is that? I don't know them, and I don't care about them. Fair. For the record, I don't know you or care about you either, hater. Random person I'm having this phantom argument with. But yeah, what I'm hoping to do is have the question be asked, what is trash talk? And somebody could say, well, there's a guy, it doesn't matter who he is, but he gets interesting people, and they pick up trash, which is fun to watch, and they answer the question, what's something trashy about you? So that's going to be what we're going for here. Oh God, I wonder if this guy's going to fuck with me here. This lid is, hopefully this works. Yeah, but anyway, oh God, almost lost the bucket. That would have been real bad. Oh, it's a juicy one, folks. It's a juicy, leaky bucket. And I fortunately didn't get any on myself. That's the real win. Anytime you don't get any garbage juice on yourself, we call that a big win. So, I think that's the main update. Aside from that, what's new in the village? Because as much as I want to be just broadly appealing show, I do have to acknowledge, I think the only videos I've had that have really hit have been when I talk about village stuff. So, yeah, what's new in the village is that we're getting a new restaurant, I think from the people who did Hearth, or who run Hearth, in the big spot that used to be the zoo. These are not my waste people. We're with somebody else, so I don't think I have to worry about them. But no, that'll be the 3rd nice restaurant in the village. And anymore when I walk around, I see like groups of young people, and I don't know if they've moved in up the street at the more, run down older buildings. Maybe they're in the pulp. Maybe these are young tech influencer kids who actually could buy and sell me on their lunch break. Wouldn't actually take that much. But yeah, I think it's a promising era. The church that I started across from, which has been much a source of tension, is still the church and still much a source of tension. But we're seeing what develops there. There was a guy there who stepped out the other day, and just as I was up on up in my place, and I looked down from the balcony, and just the way this guy stepped out, looking out the window, I was just like, this guy's gonna do something. And he just had this gait, he had this angry walk. Condom wrapper? Hello, condom wrapper, ding, 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 ding. Not a heavy, wet condom as my friend, but also somewhat nemesis, Mitch, the hero Mitch, the legend. He is still my friend, but he's introduced the concept of picking up a heavy, wet condom, which is one of the grossest things you can say. Anyway, shout out to Mitch, but that was just a wrapper. I told him I've never picked up a condom, and I found it baffling. I always find the wrappers, but not the condoms. He's like, oh, I pick up a lot of condoms. And that's why he's a hero and I'm not. But anyway, I was up on my balcony, and a guy stepped out from the church, and he just looked like he was going to do something. I was on the phone with my friend, and I saw the guy step out. He walked off the curb and just chucked a glass bottle that just broke in the window. And I was talking to my friend on the phone. He just heard me say, this fucking guy. So I stepped out onto my balcony, and I yelled down. I was like, yo, bro, chill out. And he didn't acknowledge me, but somebody from the church who was, I think, an actual worker, looked up and saw me and was like, yo, yeah, sorry, he's angry. And I just went, yeah, man, we're all angry. And then I went back and saw my friend was listening on the phone the whole time. He was laughing. Comedian Benji Rothman, very funny. He was like, did I just get a real live trash talk there? And I was like, yeah, I guess you did. Because that's my life, surrounded by trash. But yeah, aside from that village, aside from that and this boulevard in particular, a village feeling promising, hoping everybody wants to come down this summer and party in the village and make it the best neighborhood. And one way or another, I'll be here. Oh, styrofoam. I gotta get this styrofoam. Any regular watchers will know. God, I hate styrofoam. We didn't know what we were doing when we invented styrofoam. We could not have predicted that it would just fucking... I'm gonna have to break this just so it goes in my bucket, but the thing with the reason I hate styrofoam is you break it and it just goes into a million pieces. So let's see if I can just break this clean. Not leave a million pieces that fly all over the goddamn village. Am I getting a call? Something happened there. I don't give a shit. Oh, fuck me. What are we doing here? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Speaking to Mr. Mike.
Yeah, speaking.
Yes, am I speaking to Mr.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Jessica. Okay. My name is Jessica Brown, and I'm calling you from wherever.
From where?
How are you doing today, sir? Royal Bank of Canada.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm also good, sir. The reason for my call today is we'd like to confirm if you made a transaction about 15 minutes ago. There were 3 credit card transactions that were made under your name.
I don't have an RBC credit card, so you can't possibly be talking about me. I don't have an RBC credit card.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not Mike Green?
Yeah, but there's no RBC credit card for me, so...
Well, sir, that's a bit weird because we do have a credit card under your name in our system.
No, you don't. If you did, you'd have to start this message by saying this call will be recorded.
It's being recorded, actually.
That's not how this works. All right, have a good one. Yeah, that in case anybody, I mean, I hope nobody's getting scammed by that level of caller anymore. Even if you're like 70, I hope nobody's falling for that level. But in case you do have a hard time identifying a scam call, and maybe I shouldn't say this because maybe now the scam callers will get wise to it. Anybody who's actually calling you from any real call center for TELUS, for that one said RBC, for whatever, they don't make, basically, any real company, those calls always start with, I just want to let you know the following is being recorded for quality and customer service purposes. And yeah, if they don't do that, and I drag that on a bit more than I do anymore for the sake of just, I knew, you know, we were recording here and I thought there might be some funny little moments. Anymore, I do just hang up on those people. But so there was a period where I would string it along for a while and also sometimes verbally abuse them because I was just getting so many calls. I was getting so pissed off. But I saw something about how like half the time those people are actually like enslaved, you know, like chained to a radiator, forced to make 100 calls. And then I was like, okay, well, maybe when I waste their time stringing them along or just abusing them, maybe they get whipped with a coat hanger or something. So now I just hang up promptly most of the time. Yeah, it's hard to say. Oh God, somebody went into that dumpster over there. It's an absolute fucking calamity. This is my life. I'm just gonna do a little bit and then loop back around and focus on my building. Again, not trying to do this to be a hero, folks. I make it very clear. I start with my building. I mostly just give a shit about my... Hello, ding, 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 ding. First twisted tea of the season. It's technically from last season, but as you can tell, it's been there the whole time, and now it's in a bucket. Now it's getting sent where it needs to go. Fireball, classic. Fireball? Yeah, Fireball. Okay, I know there's a lot of garbage I'm walking by here, which you can now see thanks to the 360 camera. Oh yeah, speaking of why I would ask you to support, I am losing my ass. There's no two ways about it. The balance is in the red. You know, some people have done all they can. Shout out to Legacy Moving Company. Shout out to Michaela Smart Browse here in the village. A couple people who threw me some sponsorships. But yeah, I bought microphones. I bought this camera because I used to use my GoPro, which I already had. But in order to get more dynamic views of the garbage, I upgraded to the Insta360, which just sent me back about 800. So, oh God, what a calamity. What are those brown things? Is that shit? No, these are not pieces of shit. These are potatoes. These are old little potatoes. And it's way above my pay grade. So my pay grade being 0. Yeah, I'm doing all this for free. I'm losing money on it. So when I do these 4-minute videos, feel free to just sort of watch those, enjoy them, hopefully share them so more people see it, and who knows what that ever leads to. But if you're a real one, if you really do love the mission, then yeah, I'll link the Patreon and you can watch 45-minute long talks with me and whoever. And again, I know I'm biased because I'm part of it, but I honestly think it's very entertaining. I don't know what podcasts you're watching or listening to in your regular day-to-day life, but I'll take the Pepsi challenge with any goddamn one of them, okay? Real, fun conversation like you'd have with your friends. And if it's in the city you're from, I'm going to be doing them in hopefully in more cities. I did it in LA. If you're from there, you might find it funny when we're talking about Waymo cars or, you know, delivery robots or whatever. If you're from Winnipeg, you can get in on fun conversations like, what is the best pizza in Osborne Village? Jesus Christ, look at the amount of smokes here. This is when I don't clean up for somebody, when it's clear they don't respect themselves. If you don't even make an effort, I'm not getting off my horse, slowing my day down for you. There's a sweet cat who lives in that house. Maybe we'll get another. I think I had a shot of it at the very start of last season, or it was on the trailer that I shot with the biz. Anyway, somewhere I have video of that cat. But yeah, that's another reason you should pay for the unedited talks. You'll get sweet, sweet videos of local cats that we encounter on the walk, such as Chuck the cat from 2 blocks over, who, God willing, is still alive. Because I'll be honest with you folks, Chuck was looking a little emaciated last time we saw him in the fall. And he's had a good life, so we don't have to feel too bad, because that is the nature of life, that it ends. But yeah, we'll check in with Chuck, hopefully. We'll check in with other fun neighborhood cats. And we'll see how it all goes here in the village. Okay, now I'm going to double back for those building supplies. Hey, how's it going? Hey.
Oh, that's so good of you.
Oh, thank you.
I've been wanting to do that for so long. There's so many places.
Do you live in Osborne Village?
No, I live by Grand Park.
Oh, okay, because the village has like a volunteer pickup. We get together on Sundays starting over there. So that's actually how I started doing it. So, I mean, I don't know what the neighborhood, I don't know if you guys have a neighborhood business association out there. Probably not, yeah. Because that was how this one kind of got started. There was one guy who was doing it himself, and then he reached out to the biz, and they bought a bunch of pickers and stuff. So anyway, if you do ever want to do it in Osborne Village.
Maybe I'll just do it
Yeah.
here, learn how to do it,
Yeah.
and then start my own in Grand Park.
It would be great. And it's so Sunday at 9 a.m. we meet over by the Safeway, just like between the Safeway and the LC there. It's this guy Danny has a blue car, and we go for 2 hours, but you can do it for an hour. You don't have to get roped in or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sundays 9, right at that parking lot, and we'd be happy to have someone from another neighborhood come down. Yeah. It's pretty gratifying, and you find funny stuff, and you do it with a friend. It's
Well,
like,
also, I'm an artist.
oh yeah.
And it'll justify me picking up those cool items that I make things
Oh, there you go.
without
Okay.
looking like a weirdo.
Do you actually do art with repurposed stuff already? Is that your thing?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
do you have like an Insta or anything?
Yeah,
Like,
I do, yeah,
what's your handle?
Carious Creative.
Carious?
C-A-R-I-A-S.
Okay. Carious Creative.
And then underscore creative.
Okay, I'll check it out. So I'm a comedian, and so I do. That's why I'm recording this. I also do this as like a podcast. Yeah. So my handle is Mike Green NFL. If you want to follow
I'll follow
that,
you,
yeah,
and then you can
yeah. So I do this as a podcast called Trash Talk, and maybe we can do one if you come down to the neighborhood on a Sunday. We can do it.
Together.
Yeah, a nice little collab.
Nice.
Yeah.
You said, my phone's, what was your handle?
Mike
again?
Green NFL.
Mike Green and
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you do comedy?
All over. Like I'm at Rumors every week. There's another club called The Basement way down Portage underneath the Howard Johnson. I do a lot of shows there. There's if you ever see ads for Don't Tell comedy shows, which are like pop-up shows, those are all my shows too. So yeah, I'm all over. Yeah, if we're connected,
I'll follow you.
for sure. And just message me, yeah, and I'll get you to a show. At the very least, I'll give you free tickets to a show. So this is not the last time. And what was your name? Carious?
My name's Margarita.
Margarita. Nice. Okay, nice to meet you. Yo. I just record myself picking up trash. Yeah, how's it going, man? Don't throw that on the ground, bro. You're making my life harder. Okay, thanks, man. That's why you do it. That's why you do it. I guarantee that guy's gonna throw it on the fucking ground. He's probably gonna do it just to spite me. But you know what? He's got bigger problems, so I'm not too worried about it. It's all gonna work out. That's one thing I've really embraced. It's all gonna work out. Or it's not, and I can't worry about it these days. I used to really have trouble worrying about, what if all my gigs just shut off? I'll just be dead. I'll be ruined in 6 months. And then, you know, you go long enough, you're like, all right, that hasn't happened in like 10 years of comedy. So I mean, if it does happen, that's something that will suck, but I'll deal with it then. In the meantime, I'm not going to go about assuming that the tap is just about to shut off. And that's, oh God, I hate a wet shirt. I fucking hate a wet shirt. Anything wet, I believe I've talked about that. The wetness is very disturbing. Pieces of metal that blew off our building. Not what you want at all. Okay, we're gonna get in these bushes and then we're gonna shut it down because I need to eat. I got shit to do. I gotta pack up. I'm going to Toronto for some gigs and I got my last. So Chloe and I are going for one night's dinner at Bonnie Day tonight. So as much as I'd love to spend my entire afternoon picking up trash, that is just not what's gonna happen today for all sorts of time constraints. I already biked all the way to Vittorio Rossi Clothers to look at a suit, and a great suit jumped out at me, so that's nice to check one thing off the wedding list right away. But yeah, a lot of people could not, I was about to say, a lot of people can do what I do, and they'd say, well, yeah, Mike, we can, we just have cars, so that's how we do as much as you do. All right, fair enough, but I don't have a car, so I actually am always bragging about how much I get done under physical human power. And that's from a combination of biking in the spring or summer whenever it's nice enough and walking super fast. I cover a lot of goddamn ground, and that's how I do it. And fuck it, I'll at least grab some of these more little small. Ooh, a little fireball right there in the bush. I like that. Anyway, yeah, this will be hopefully one of the few times you see me just picking up completely alone, rambling. Okay, I can't quit. This is why today. There's a Doritos. Shout out Doritos. Fucking Ariba. I don't know why I'm disrespecting the Aribas. I guess Aribas are Old Dutch, which is like a local company. I should probably be supporting Aribas more than the Frito-Lay Corporation. So you know what? Yeah, that's 100% right. Doritos aren't that much better. I'm gonna make a conscious choice to buy Aribas now. So that's another example of why you pick, folks. It's a chance to grow. I just grew right in front of you as a man. Fuck me. God fucking damn it. Yeah, hopefully you'll see me doing it with guests. And the next time you see me will be sponsored by Unger, maker of the pickers that I use. And also, you can just, anytime you want to see me or know what I'm up to, just come out to a goddamn comedy show. That's what I always tell people. It's not that hard if you do want to support, because you don't have to just give to a Patreon or do whatever. You can just actually come to a goddamn live show, which is probably what I'd prefer you do the most. Ah, Christ almighty. I don't know where these fucking things come from. Yeah, this is gross. Wet plastic. Don't love it. Don't love it, can't stop it, can't fight it. This is hopefully not shit. There was a huge human shit here this winter that me and another lady from the building had to sort of tag team. Literally, she started it and then I had to take a big brick and knock it out of the frozen snow. It was horrifying, absolutely horrifying. I can't lift this without getting it on myself. Ah! All right, that's all we're doing here. I gotta go. This is bullshit. This is a bunch of bullshit. This is my life. I don't want my life. Oh, I've crammed in too much now. It won't get out because I crammed. Huge piece of metal I crammed. There we go. Fuck you. All right. Signing off. God damn it, I just can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Shout out P. Diddy. Should make it clear, shouting out Dave Chappelle's satirical take on P. Diddy, not shouting out the actual molester, pervert himself. maybe.